Hey everyone, welcome to Indie Friday. Today we're playing Hatred. What's that, Jeff? So apparently Jeff wants to create some controversy in the same vein that Hatred did to kind of get some exposure. All right, let's hear him, Jeff. Okay, so he says he hates kittens. And that your mother is stupid. I'm not going to say that. Okay. Also, you're all really sexy people. Seriously, dude, I don't think you know how to do this.
Oh boy, John. Oh boy. We got a whole bunch of hatred today here on Indie Friday. We got the guy. Everybody says the guy from Slipknot. Is that what the guy from Slipknot looks like?
I thought that was Dan Zig.
Is that Dan's? Is his last name Zig? Is he Mr. Zig?
I don't know.
Okay, well, welcome to Indie Friday on Rage Select. I'm Jeff.
I'm John.
And we're playing Hatred.
Why?
Because it's out, and I feel like people need to kind of see this game. I played about 3 minutes of it, and we'll talk about that when we play. But let's get going. I'm going to turn off this tutorial because it's silly. Easy, hard, and extreme. We'll go with hard. I don't think we're going to be playing long enough for it to really make a difference. But this is a game that caused a whole bunch of controversy when the trailer first came out because of, I think, probably exactly the first cutscene that we're going to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I actually had a few Rage Selectors message me trying to tell me to make sure that we don't cover this game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have any control over that, guys. I mean, I do on Super Awesome Video Game Show, but
yeah.
but not on any of the other videos.
You know,
this is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving.
What's the vengeance for?
he's just emo, man. He's just a pissed off psycho, and he's like, the world sucks, and so I'm going to murder everybody. So basically, this is a dual joystick shooter, except that you shoot people instead of enemies or aliens or zombies or anything.
You do a quick execution.
So yeah, so the way that you get this big red bar down at the bottom is your health, and the way that you get health back is you hit Q to do these like close-up execution moves. And all the while,
that's how I feel about this game.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say right now that I'm not a really big fan of this game. I mean, it's like as a just a dual joystick shooter, it's okay, but like, good goddamn. Like, have you played Helldivers?
Yeah.
Helldivers is incredible.
Yeah.
And this is, not so much as incredible. But right now our option is to kill 43 people. Doesn't matter who. Just got to kill a bunch of people because this guy's all like, the world doesn't understand me, and that girl at the coffee shop won't go out with me, and so everybody's got to die.
I stubbed my toe.
That's right.
Whoa. And got hit by a car.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, did I die?
I think you died.
Oh,
man.
holy shit. I didn't realize that I've never been hit by a car before, so I didn't realize I could. Okay, cool. Restart the level. Let's go. Fucking whatever. I'm also bad at hatred, apparently. I'm still reeling, John, from Grant winning that Heroes of the Storm match.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's broken all of my self. My.
Do I need to come over there and not because I don't want to?
Yeah. Come over here and play the game for me? No, it's just, it's like, here's one thing about this game is that the people in this game really just don't, I mean, they run away and stuff, but they do not seem like overtly concerned about you and your killing spree. Sometimes they end up running towards you. It's kind of stupid. Sometimes they run into walls. It's kind of stupid. I will say that shit blows up real nice.
Yeah.
Like stuff in the game, like walls and...
Let's look. Here's my thing with this game. And here's my biggest problem.
Okay, tell me your problems.
So, I get it. There have been games that have been like, we're going to go out to really, we're trying to create controversy, and that's how we're going to get our money.
Such as, that's the question. I've heard people say that, and I'm kind of trying to think of like an example of that.
Postal is a good one.
Postal, okay.
Postal 2, I think are good examples.
Okay.
The fatalities in Mortal Kombat.
The original Mortal Kombat. See, I don't know if original Mortal Kombat was going out of its way to spark controversy so much as it was just
because I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, because they developed the rotoscoping technology, and they were just like, "Hey, this looks awesome.
Yeah,
Let's
you
totally
got a good point
this."
there. But I mean, I would even say to a degree, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to spark some controversy because they know that's going to get them some dollars.
Yep.
And I'm pretty 100% sure that this developer, the company that made this game, we've made a twin-stick shooter that's very generic and really has nothing going for it.
Yeah.
And if we were to just release it without controversy, it wouldn't sell.
You know,
So we're going to create this we're going to basically manufacture this controversy to get it to sell. And my problem is not that. That's totally fine to create controversy to sell your game.
it's just publicity in this particular day and age.
But if you're going to do that,
yeah.
you got to go all in and not half-ass it. And I kind of feel like this game's half-assing it.
How so?
Well, the story is, my life is dark and I hate it and I want to kill everybody.
Right.
That's the story. That is the extent of your story. Fucking make a narrative that explains why his life is dark and he hates everybody and he wants to go on a killing spree.
You know, and I don't even think that. I mean, I think that in the case of kind of subversive storytelling and subversive, like creating a game that's doing something different, or that's even making some kind of statement about. I mean, fucking Fight Club is a real nihilistic movie, right? About
they
people
made a
who
video game with Fred Durst in it.
Well, yeah, we don't want to compare this to maybe we want to compare it to the Fight Club video game. But I guess the thing that is just that I find this particular. Like, I don't know if that there's anything wrong with this particular game, right?
Okay.
It's $20. It's an indie game on Steam. I'm going to tell you this right now. I have played games on Steam that were $20 that were this level of just kind of like, hey, check this out. It's a nifty concept. It's maybe worth about $20 worth of gameplay time, and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
I played games. I mean, I was telling you before we started, Jason and I played all the way through goddamn Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm rewards you for being creative in the way, kicking a dude onto a
but
cactus.
that has a fun storyline, and
Exactly.
there's inventive uses of curse words.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
I don't know how many times they say dick.
It's a lot. They're going to kill your dick, John. She's going to kill his dick. I don't even know what that means. But, I think that one of the problems that I have is that there's, like shooting the civilians, right? I mean, I don't even know. I just find this particular character to be real, like, goofy, Like, he's just kind of stupid, in my opinion.
I've already come up with a better storyline that leaves this game exactly how it is, and you just have to change two things.
What's that?
Get the license to G.I. Joe.
Uh-huh.
Say that this is Springfield, whatever city that Cobra took over.
Oh,
and you're Joe.
Oh, that episode creeped me out, John.
and you're basically, you wake up and you're basically trying to escape the city. So all these people are not innocent bystanders; they're actually members of Cobra.
Well, see, that's the funniest thing about this, and it's one of the things that I was thinking about when I was trying to decide whether we were going to actually play this game or not. Right? Is that, like, okay, even the amount of people that we've killed so far, like I've killed that many people in Uncharted, right? I mean, Nathan Drake is a goddamn mass murderer. I've killed that many people in all kinds of different. Oh, God, can I go through the wall? Okay, throw a grenade. Let's make a hole. I've killed this many people, as many people as I've killed so far in this game, in a lot of different games, without feeling bad about it whatsoever. And the only difference between there is just purely cosmetic. If these guys were brains, or these guys were zombies, and they were saying brains, shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing.
That's all that it would be to be just a regular video game. And so the idea that it's so wrong because of just that one change. I mean, I think that you could even probably make something that was a commentary on video games about like how we think about. Oh, god damn, man. Okay. All right, I'm putting my
and again, fuck. I'm going back to it. That's my point. My issue is that they're doing this game that's with the sole purpose of trying to strike controversy and make money off of it, and they're not doing anything interesting with it. They're not doing anything like they're not actually trying to have a message. They're not like I'm looking at it looks like it has the groundwork to be something interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That you can as long as you can apply the proper story or whatever, it could be interesting. But instead, we get emo and wearing a black trench coat and
Shit.
everybody hates me and I stepped in a bowl of pudding and now I'm gonna kill everybody.
I like your stories for this game. So I like your stories for this game way more than the game story. I stepped in a bowl of pudding. Who wouldn't shoot up a bunch of cops if that was what happened? God damn it! I need some health back, but I need to execute. I haven't been executing enough people, as I've been a little squeamish about executing people.
Is there a gun on the roof? Is that what's going on?
No, there's a second floor.
Oh.
God damn it. Execute him. There you go. Okay, so you don't get your full health back when you execute people. There we go. So I was thinking when I was first looking at this game that, like, if you were to remove all of the emo sound bites from this guy, and if the soundtrack was like zany, if it was like yakety sax, right? it would be fun, because the thing is that I've played Postal 2. Postal 2 is just as violent, if not in some cases more violent than what we're looking at right here.
Yeah.
And I had a great time because it was obviously satire. I think the only thing with this is that it's not obviously satire, but it still could be considered satire.
I don't think it is satire.
But if it's not satire, what is it? Is it advocating mass murder? I don't think it's doing that.
I don't think. Well, I don't.
I mean, that's not what it's doing. Who would be stupid enough to be like, yeah, I made this game. It's even the people who made like Super Columbine RPG, the guy was doing it to, like, I don't know, like, what is he saying that? There was a documentary about it where he's like, I was just trying to kind of work through what I felt about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't glorifying it. And I don't even know that this is really glorifying it. Because I'll be honest, it's one of those things where I don't think that anybody who doesn't already get off on a certain level of video game violence is going to somehow magically find themselves a more violent human being after playing this game.
Yeah.
I play a lot of human games. I already get off on a lot of violence and human suffering. I don't think this is going to make me a worse person. But
well, it's because you're already at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm already the worst possible Jeff that I could be.
Yeah, so it's not going to make you more worse.
Yeah, how could it? I mean, there's no way for it to make me any worse than I already am.
Which is why you're playing the game and I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. So you could,
because I still have a few rungs I could go.
Like, here's something. I talked about this a little bit before.
Yeah.
And you've talked about this before, right? Trevor from GTA is a lot more reprehensible than this guy.
Yeah.
Because Trevor is a character that you actually understand, and the things that he does because he's kind of just a psychopath, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, you don't know. He might have some reason.
I don't know. Maybe the town thought he was a witch and burned him at the stake, and he came back to life and now is going to kill everyone in the town for burning him at the stake, and that's why he can respawn.
Maybe he's High Plains Drifter. Maybe that's what he is, right? He's Clint Eastwood from High Plains Drifter.
I don't know.
I will say that the game isn't, it isn't horrible looking.
It's not
it plays
great,
okay.
but it's not. You're right. It's not terrible.
The sparse color of, like, fire and the police cars and stuff is kind of striking.
Yeah, like I said, there's stuff here
upstairs.
If more effort was put into it, there is a possibility that it could be something interesting. And again, that's what disappoints me with this game, is that they did the PR thing of trying to be like, oh, we're going to do this game that's this thing that's totally reprehensible and no one cares about.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and we're going to stop there.
I don't even know that it's I look at this and I don't even know that it's that different than plenty of other games that I played. The terminology of, like, I have to cleanse this world has a kind of a weird, like, white supremacy vibe to it. A little bit, or kind of weird, like, violent serial killer-esque type of thing to it.
Yeah.
But other than that, that and obviously, the pretty brutal, the fact that executing people is basically how you get your health back. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know if it's worth thinking about, because Phantasmagoria was more violent and gory than this.
Yeah,
Doom in some ways was a little bit more violent and gory than this.
Some, like, screen tearing.
I got VSync turned on. I think it's just because this is an Unreal Engine 4 game, and I think that I'm right about to the point where I'm going to need to upgrade if I'm going to start playing Unreal Engine 4 games, because I played a bunch of them on the.
Nathan Explosion wannabe.
That's who he reminds me of. Thank you. That's exactly who he reminds me of.
It's so brutal.
That's right. No, okay, totally. If you went back, all right, because his lips don't move in the cutscenes, right?
Yeah.
If you went and you took out the cutscenes and you turned off the music to this game, right?
Yeah.
And then you just redubbed all of his lines with Nathan Explosion lines, and you made the soundtrack totally Metalocalypse, this game would be fun as hell, right? You wouldn't have any moral qualms because you'd just be like, yeah, it's Metalocalypse. Metalocalypse, the show is like, half their concerts are about like murdering 3/4 of their fans through, dropping like
acid
giant
or hot coffee.
Yeah. Like Metalocalypse is a really brutal and violent show.
It's so brutal.
It's so brutal. But I mean, I can't take anything this guy says seriously. It's honestly kind of funny because it's just like, dude, come on, this is stupid. Like, you haven't thought any of this through. You're
Yesterday, I went to the store and they were sold out of my favorite Nintendo Wii.
They didn't have any copies of Splatoon. Everybody's got to die.
I was in Europe and I couldn't get the collector's edition amiibo for Splatoon. Kill everybody.
Kill everybody. Yeah, I think that's a much better way to play this game is to just keep making up different Why? Oh, wait. Are there... Oh, I was going to say, sewer sharks in here? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Sewer shark.
I was going to say tunnel snakes, but that's not...
No, those are sharks.
Tunnel snakes rule.
Yeah.
You see that Fallout 4 trailer, John?
I did.
Woo-wee boy. I got to say, man, that shit like makes me want to go back to every trailer. Is that just... Okay. How did that guy get hurt?
You're going to hate me if I talk about that trailer.
Why? Because you didn't like it?
Well, no. Here's the thing. I actually did like it. Like, I saw it and I was like, all right, cool, more Fallout. I'm actually totally on board for this. And then I watched that trailer like 6 more times and went, this doesn't look much better than Fallout 3 graphically. Matter of fact, that character model for the Vault Dweller looks kind of like shit.
I don't know, man. Well, okay. I don't know. It's going to be a matter of personal opinion. For me, it was I've stared at Fallout 3 for so long that like everything looked. Everything. I mean, I would say I said on the podcast, right, and that'll be out after this is out. Do I just go up this ladder?
Yeah, I think you go up that ladder.
How? He's so floaty. F. Kick the ladder. Kick the ladder. Kick this ladder.
Fuck this ladder.
There's not a jump button. What's my goal? Find a way out of the sewers. I don't think it's this ladder.
I guess that's not that. It's not that.
So I have to blow something up. Maybe there was a thing that I missed over here.
Maybe you have to go the other way.
Here, this way?
No.
Oh, wait,
go back.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
The art style in the trailer for Fallout 4 is exactly the same as Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Like, everything looks exactly the same as Fallout 3, but higher resolution. And I could, if you were expecting a major change, I could see there would be a problem. But, like, then again, Fallout 3 looks like a higher res version of Fallout 2 and Fallout 1.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that.
I don't agree with that, but...
What's that?
I mean, I don't agree with it. It looks like a higher res version of Fallout 1 or 2. I mean, it has
like
the
a
same
3D
aesthetic,
version.
but,
yeah. Okay. So, but yeah. If you need to come some more reasons why this guy is killing everybody. I like the idea, like, I lost in Mortal Kombat too much.
I can't figure out how to do the fatalities without paying for them. I'm going to kill everybody.
That's right. DLC is ruining the video game industry. Wait, what fuck? Why am I not shooting people? Okay.
I was bitten by a duck yesterday.
He was bit by a radioactive bullet, so now he's Deathman. Deathman!
I thought that was the Punisher's origin.
Was that the Punisher?
No.
Frank Castle's family was killed by radioactive bullets, and then one of them, Gwen Stacy, was there, and he was like, the other thing about this is that, as near as I can tell, like, I was looking at some info on the game, is that, like, what you're seeing right here is pretty much the entirety of it.
Yeah.
There's no upgrade system.
Yeah.
There's no, like, dual wield. I mean, there's no... this is this. Just this is it. This is what it is, and you kind of go, like, the levels themselves are just mazes. Like, they're not anything special. They don't have environmental hazards or key cards or anything like that. So you have to kind of start to wonder, is like, well, then what did you guys put your time into? I mean, all this stuff looks like it's kind of stock video game stuff. Not to say that, I mean, I don't want to be a dick about it. Be like, oh, anybody could just make a bunch of sewers. Like, because I know that you got to have environmental artists and stuff like that. But on the other hand, this is not exactly groundbreaking in terms of,
and again, that's my point. It's like they half-assed it. I really feel like they half-assed it.
Yeah.
Like they thought so much of the premise, and they're like, this is going to spark so much controversy, and then they went, all right, we can stop there. We don't really have to do more than that. So let's just get it done and release it, and then rake in the money.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna. Oop.
I also thought it was hilarious. Like, people are upset at Twitch.
Yeah.
Because they released their updated streaming guidelines. Like, you can't play AO games with AO adults only rating.
Really?
Which this game has that.
Oh.
And it was like they announced it like a couple of days before this game got released.
Oh, really?
And everyone's like, "Oh, this must be they're doing this so that people don't stream hatred." And it's like, yeah, that's totally what they're doing. Why do you even question it?
Yeah.
And they're totally allowed to do that because they have to sell money. They have to sell ad to advertisers.
Here's. I mean, I just want to keep. You gotta keep me from saying the exact same things over and over again, John. But I was starting to think back to a thing that I've had this idea in my head that I've kind of thought about a few times before. It's kind of a revelation for me.
Yeah.
About the fact that a lot of the people who are upset about Okay, so there are a lot of people that were upset about this game because of its themes and because of the violence and because you're executing people and cops and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was the exact same thing that Fox News and the Christians were upset about in the 90s when it was Mortal Kombat, Jack Thompson, and GTA and all that shit.
Yes.
It's the exact same thing, and it's this idea that I don't know how we're ever going to fucking get around that playing a violent video game makes you into a serial killer. That consuming violent media somehow makes you into a violent person.
I actually don't feel like that's been the controversy with this game.
Really?
A lot of people have just been saying just being this for this sake is not a good enough reason, has been the complaints that I've been hearing.
Not a good enough reason for what?
To exist.
But see, that's such a slippery slope, man. I mean, you're going to get into a thing where it's like, okay, well, this game is too vapid and violent to exist, right? But I know plenty of people who would probably think the same thing about Bulletstorm. Remember when Bulletstorm was out and they had that whole thing about like Bulletstorm is going to cause sexual violence because they have like the certain execution moves that had like kind of mildly stupid sex names on them.
Yeah, and we are kind of getting back into retreaded territory with the conversation. But the point is that this is like, it's not like if it was like, I'm pretty sure like if it had come out and it was doing something interesting on top of all this bullshit, people wouldn't be complaining. People would be like, oh, okay, it's actually got something to say. It's actually, it's actually not as bad as we all were expecting it to be.
Right.
Instead, it's just like, oh, it's exactly what we expected it to be, and it's kind of generic and whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
like if it just again, and that's my irritation, is that it really feels like that they went so far and then they went, we don't have to do anymore.
Yeah. Let's
just get it out. Instead of going, okay, let's make it. Like, if they had gone, all right, so we have this character who's, a psychopath, very obviously, and his whole point is that he wants to kill everything, and then just kind of went, let's turn that up to 12.
Yeah.
And just make it even more, like, just go all the way with it. And I don't even really know how to go all the way with it, in all honesty. But just, like, go into a direction that maybe none of us are expecting.
How was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
instead of just being levels that are mazes in which you have to run around killing people and you pick up guns, and there's not really anything more innovative than a twin-stick shooter.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. It's just it's. I mean, like I said, I played about like a slightly outside of the beginning of the game, where he leaves his house, right?
Yeah.
I played a little bit outside of there. We played for 24 minutes now, and And I've recently been playing XCOM. Like last night, I was just playing the shit out of XCOM.
Yeah.
And like XCOM, I was into, right? Like I was into the story and the gameplay of XCOM. And this, it's like, you know what this kind of reminds me of is back in the old days, they used to have like, I remember that I worked at the store and we had this piece of software, and it was like a bunch of tools that you could open up where you could like shoot your desktop with like a machine gun or a flamethrower, right? That's kind of what this reminds me of. Is just like, hey, look, it's violent. You like violence, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
and then it's like, and then after a while, it's like, okay, there's nothing more to it.
Right, and then eventually it just kind of gets a little boring.
All right, I'm going to turn this off because I don't care. And that's... I don't know. Like I said, it's just...
Here's the other thing, though. It's not bad. It's not even boring. It's just kind of meh. I mean, not boring, not like super meh or anything, but it's just... Like
it's generic.
Yeah, well,
it's very middle of the road.
It just okay. I guess this is what you say, right? At least unless halfway through the game he gets abducted by aliens, in which case, fucking awesome game of the year, we're done, right? Or like Terminators or something. Like, if this is all there is to it, it's already getting a little dull.
Yeah,
and you know, it's like how long is this game? Are you just gonna go through 6-8 hours worth of just this? Just blast some fools, execute some fools, blast some fools, throw a grenade. Oh, look, I mean, you know.
Now you're being swarmed.
Yeah, well, where the fuck was he for that to happen? I mean, like, you can't even, like, you can duck, right?
Yeah.
But you can't, like, you see how I'm behind some stuff? I mean, this is a good, here, let me kill these guys real fast. Ah, shit.
And you died.
I did.
And now he uses his weird witch powers to...
I got a respawn
point.
But it's all the way back here. Okay. But like, okay, you see, this is one of those things, right? So here, get up here, dude. Let me find. I can find an example on the way back. So like, you see how I'm like, oh no, that's a bad example. Okay, here's a good one. Boxes, right?
Yeah.
Like his gun is over those boxes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it does shoot over the boxes. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I swear to God, I was sitting in front of like chest high cover and not able to duck behind it and then shoot out from it. I thought that was totally a thing. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I totally killed that guy over there. Maybe I was just using the wrong gun or something.
That is a possibility.
Can I? And you can aim further with the right mouse button. So, anyway. But yeah, the Fallout 4 trailer. I'm on it. Fallout 2,
I'm looking
XCOM
forward
2.
to it.
Okay, the thing I said on the podcast that I feel like it bears repeating is that, like, fuck you, video game industry. Up your trailer game, man. Like, that trailer, any normal pre-E3 trailer for a video game like Fallout 4 would have stopped, like, 30 seconds in there and be like, come to E3 to see the full trailer. But, man, they showed some shit in that trailer.
I'm really hoping it's like an early, that what we're seeing is like an early version of the game, and that the game looks a bit different.
Yeah. Well, if it's a Bethesda game, I mean, you know, Skyrim, like, on the PC with mods and shit is, like, fucking... like super incredible. But I'm pretty sure there's even some graphical mods for Fallout 3 that I just kind of skipped. God damn it.
But no, I'm looking forward to that. I'll play that.
Ah, come on.
But yeah.
God damn.
I don't really know what else to say about this game.
I
got a hangnail.
Let me customize my character, right?
Yeah.
Let me make my own murder dude. Does it have to be the trench coat
Can we dress
brigade?
up like a clown?
Right. Let me dress up like a clown so I can pretend it's loaded. Or let me dress up like a space marine. Or let me dress up like something. Like I guess that's maybe the biggest sin that this game commits, and that's kind of what we've been dancing around, is that it just takes itself too goddamn seriously. Is that if it was just a little bit more like, I don't know, whatever, whoop, 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 you know?
It's not very creative. Like, I think that's where it is. I just thought about that. It's not creative. Mm-hmm. It's just run-of-the-mill, been there, done that, not doing anything special, not trying to do something new. It's not trying to...
I mean, you know, give me a Diablo loot system, bro. Like, we're going to pick up guns that have different stats, or let me customize. Give me a skill tree, right? Give me just that. Give me a skill tree where it's like speed, bullet power, execution, amount of health that you get back. And, I mean, if you're going to just be making this... Okay, what's going on here, game? Anything?
Oh, Hatred, you're the worst.
Holy shit. So the game crashed at the end of the sewer, and we're back at the beginning of the sewer. So thanks, Hatred, for, on top of everything else, you just lost us like 15 minutes worth of cop shooting. So
I feel like he's mad because he drank a glass of milk and then realized that the milk was like 3 weeks expired.
Oh, I fucking hate old milk. Blah, blah, blah. But we're just about done anyway. I mean, I think that we've kind of made the point. It's not, I guess for me, what I feel, it's not offensive to me. It's just kind of like, meh. Because after seeing all that controversy when it first came out and thinking about it for a little while, and I had to admit to myself, it's like, man, I've played more violent games than this.
Yeah.
I mean,
and again, I think that's part of it. It's like, it's not offensive enough to justify the outrage that the game had.
Yeah.
But it's also not doing anything enough to be like, oh yeah, I'd totally play this.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's yeah. We pretty much said everything there is to say about this. And that's, ooh, jump kicks. Yeah, let me be a melee character. Make it an RPG, right? Where I get to set my skills. I want to get magic. That's what I was looking for. Where's the magic in this game? Oh shit. But
I found out I wasn't Harry Potter. Ooh, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Why is he Macho Man Randy Savage now, John?
No, he's not Macho Man Randy Savage. This is my dark, grizzly voice.
It sounds exactly like Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't know what.
No, my Macho Man is a little bit better than that, man.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay, I hear. Macho Man has a little bit of an uptick in his.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I got you now.
Yeah, he's a little bit higher strung than you might want to think.
Oh shit. No, get it. Bam, bam. We gotta get some. Yeah, I think I'd like to see more shit blow up. That's all right. That's nice.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, whatever. We can go for it. Be what you do, you Hatred. Oh, flashbangs. Let's see. Let's see what those are like. Yeah. It kind of also in the sewers here. It's reminding me weirdly of Diablo. I think that's why I was thinking of the Diablo loot system thing. Shit. Run away. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Shoot. Shoot. What are you doing? Ah. Blah blah blah.
You're
blah
dead,
blah.
apparently.
Yeah. I think I didn't have a gun with any bullets in it out. Anyway, so we're pretty much, we're pretty much done here. This has been Indie Friday. This has been Hatred. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. If you'd like to see these videos a day earlier, go head on over to RageSelect.com, where we got all kinds of great stuff for you. Okay, if you want to buy this game, there's probably not going to be an Amazon link because indie games like this are rarely on Amazon anyway, so I'm probably not going to have a link for you guys. But if you want to buy something off of Amazon, go find one of our videos that does have one. Generally anything that's like a big AAA title. God damn, dudes.
You know what? Instead of buying this, go buy Hotline Miami.
Yeah, Hotline Miami is a game that has violence that uses it to good effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Hotline Miami is just as violent, if not more violent than this, and yet it uses that in a way to kind of tell a weird-ass story and kind of, at least, I don't know.
In an interesting way.
Present itself as more of an artsy-fartsy kind of game than this does. Yeah, if you'd like to donate to us, you can always head over to patreon.com/RageSelect, where you can basically kick us some bucks every month, and in return, we're going to kick you some bonus videos nobody else gets to see. We're doing a couple full playthroughs. John and I are playing all the way through Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. What else? Whitelist Senior Ad Blocker. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I was trying to think if there's something that's happening or if there's any other thing that we need to do. I got a shirt that I'm working on that I'm going to try to get out to you guys within a month or so. Before the month is out, probably, because we haven't had a shirt in a long time, and we got a couple great sketches I just need to finish up.
So for all of you without shirts.
Yes, for all of you who just walk around topless the entire time.
We're going to have your back pretty soon.
That's right. That's right.
You got an achievement.
Cover your shame.
You're all gonna die.
Blah, 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 blah. Yep. So, yep, we're done. This has been Hatred. We'll see you tomorrow for Sequential Saturday. We got some Mass Effect 2. Grant and I are going to Tachanka, so you should join in with us as we get our Krogan War Screams on, and we'll see you next time.
Later. All right, so we just played this game. It's supposedly supposed to make us really violent. You seem pretty pumped, Jeff.
I am.
What do you want to do?
I want to murder all the gorditas at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get some Taco Bell?
Yeah, let's go get some tacos.
All right, let's get some Taco Bell.